Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today what we're going to talk about is we are going to discuss the idea or the concept behind slope-intercept form. Okay, we're going to break it down as to what it means, what's the parts on it, and what they all are for. Okay, so what slope-intercept form really just is this one right here. That's the form. That's the form for slope-intercept. Okay, now why is it called a slope-intercept? My explanation is really simple. Here's why. Because in the equation they gave us a slope and they gave us an intercept. So that is why they call it the slope intercept form. That's all there is to it. Now, let's discuss the parts of this form. We said that m is a slope, so what I'd like for you guys to see is this. We could replace m with the idea of slope. Now, another name for slope is, as we've discussed before, is rate of change. So that means exactly the same thing. Now, another name for that is, when you're looking at a graph, is rise over run. Now, I have a question for you guys, and it's more of a joke. Why is it that every time I see the slope, I'm always mad at the slope? If you guess it, hopefully you guys got it. The reason is this. Because every time I see the slope, he's always with my x. You get that? Slope is always with my x. That's the reason why in slope-intercept form. Now, what about this b? What does this b mean? It's really simple. The b represents our y-intercept. Another name for y-intercept is starting point, or in word problems, it could be initial. Now, all of these mean exactly the same thing. So when you see b, all that means is that it is the y-intercept. Now, what is the y-intercept in the graph? It is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So remember, these three are all the same. So now, let's talk about this with a real example. Y equals 4/3 x minus 5. Just by looking at the example that we said that the slope is always with our x on the slope-intercept form, what would be my slope? If you answer that the slope is 4/3, then you got it correctly. Okay? If you answer that the slope is 4/3, then you got it right. The slope is 4/3. Now, what would be my y-intercept? The y-intercept is going to be the value including the sine. So this one, the slope-intercept is, sorry, yeah, the y-intercept is -5. Now, this particular example right here, let's talk about this. What would be our slope here? If you said that the slope is 5, you're absolutely correct. Why? Because again, the slope is always with my x. Now, here's the next one. What would be our y-intercept, or the b? The answer is -3. With the video.